in BlackField on Hack the Box. Now, disclaimer, I did start this machine, spent about 20 minutes on it, that was about it, and then decided, let's stream it later today, right? Let's kind of stop with it. So let's go ahead and start off with the rust scan. All right, and we can see that's a domain controller, right? We got port 88 sitting there. So we know it's mostly a domain controller. We got WinRM up and running. We have RPC, SMB, right? And it looks like LDAP also. Not LDAPs, just regular LDAP for 389. LDAPs is 636. All right. So let's go ahead. Actually, 593 might also be a version of LDAP. Nope, that's RPC. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's start trying to enumerate this guy, right? So we'll start off with the SMB client. So we know we have SMB up and running. We know it can talk to us, everything like that. And we do get a couple things in here. We can't get into any of them. So if I SMB client again, and we try to go with, well, I think I get into profiles. Let's go ahead and try profiles. $, if I remember correctly. And directory, and we get a lot of people in here. All right, yes, we can definitely get into profiles. Let's go ahead and copy all these guys. So Control-Shift-C. Go ahead, we'll make a Sublime. Users.text. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of all this stuff like right here first. Sublime text is just Control-D. That's all I'm doing. Hold down Control-D. Highlight one area, hold down Control-D, and that'll highlight everything that belongs to that. We'll go ahead and we'll get rid of all that first. And then I guess probably just be able to move this up. Well, maybe not. It's because of how it is. Let's go ahead and get rid of all these guys up here. Control-D again. See that they're all pretty much made at the same time, so it's not going to be a problem. That should be good, like right there. Let's go ahead and save that. And then we'll... What? I thought we saved that as users.text. Cool. So we got that now, right? And let's go ahead and cat users.text. Probably right now is that there's going to be a space in between each one of these guys. So let's go ahead and cut tac D. We're just going to cut out all spaces. Tac F2. Users.text. Oh, no, maybe it's tac 1. It should be tac 1. Yep. There we go. And we'll put that into usernames.text. We'll go ahead and remove tac RF users.text. Whoops. Yep, user.text, and we'll be done with that. So now we have all the usernames in there, right? We go on Sublime Text with usernames.text, and we can see that there is no spaces anymore on any of these guys, right? Cool. Let's go ahead and see who's actually part of the box. So we'll do a curb root to see that, right? We also need a domain name, so let's go ahead and do a quick crack map exec. SMB for this IP address, right? Whoops, I don't know what the heck that just was, but let's go ahead and we'll get out of there. Crack map exec, SMB, that IP address, tac U, bunch of crap, tac P, bunch of crap, and we'll see if we can log in. Now you notice we do get this like right here. That does mean that we like SMB is open because we're able to get into SMB, right? So say like, hey, SMB doesn't require login credentials. So if you were to do this first, you saw that, you should be able to get an SMB. But we do get this BlackField.local. So let's go ahead and start to mess with that like right there. So we'll do a quick curb root for this guy, right? We are going to be using usernames.text, IP address 192, and that's going to be on the domain of BlackField. BlackField.local. We'll see who's actually on this machine, because I feel like all those people are not. All right, so we figured out first off who's on the machine out of that list, right? And we also just figured out that there is someone that is Kerberoastable. So let's go ahead and grab that support. We'll go ahead and we'll echo support into support.text. And we'll go ahead and do a get np users. The reason we're doing this is because up here, this is not in the proper hash format for John the Ripper to crack. So we'll go ahead and do this like right here. Get np users support, and then we'll do a blackfield.local/tac no pass. I know I need a username file though for this. Let's go ahead and do that. Users file, that's what it is, okay. It's going to be usernames. This is 192. And that's going to be for BlackField. Oh, not username, sorry. Let's just do our support.txt, right? Since we put support in there, make our lives a little bit easier. And there we go. We get a hash here. Let's go ahead and echo that into hash.txt. And we'll go ahead and we'll John hash.txt. And we'll try to crack this Kerberoastable account. And this is about as far as I got last time. So this is about it, like right here. So once you crack him, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do all the things that I normally try to do. And see if we can get something here. And once we also get that password, I do also want to try something else. See if any of these other users are reusing that password. So, okay, cool. We get a password here. Let's go ahead and crack. Crap map is like SMB 192, right? Attack U. It's going to be usernames.txt. And we're just going to throw this password to see if there is any password reuse. Since that is a support, it just seems like a weird user to me. So we'll go ahead and we'll try that like real quick. And oh man, let's try it with WinRM actually. I'll say we can get it no matter what. So that's not going to be very helpful now, is it? All right, let's also go ahead and let's start a Bloodhound Python. Yep, Bloodhound Python for 192. All right. We do need the computer name, okay, which is going to be right here, DC01. Password. The user. That's wonder why I just did that. That's because of that pound sign right there. Okay, the user, which is support. And BlackField. Local. Let's also go ahead and throw this into Etsy host. All right, cool. So we got Etsy host now. Let's go ahead and start this Bloodhound Python. And we're also actually going to start up a, we go ahead and do a make directory LDAP. And we'll try to do an LDAP domain dump. Yep, exactly that. All right, LDAP IP address, username, right, password, and we can go ahead and enter there. See if we can get an LDAP domain dump going. And I literally just put it, move everything that says domain in it star to LDAP, CD and LDAP. And we can go ahead and we can do a Firefox for that domain users. Okay. That's kind of weird to me that we have this like right here. I feel like that might be a password for this user like right here. I don't quite know. I do not quite know just yet. Okay. Everyone else just kind of has a BlackField whatever. Support in here? Yep, there's support like right there, auto 2020. All right, nobody else has a description except for this one person, which is at whatever. Let's go ahead and try to also utilize that under crap map exec. Once this one's done, I'm going to try to utilize that one. Did we drop it? Okay, looks like we got a bunch of stuff in there. Let's go ahead and start up Neo4j. We'll start up in a different terminal just so it's not taking up Windows. So we'll do a quick sudo Neo4j console. And we'll also start up Bloodhound. Mine's set up with no password, but so if you have a password, you usually have to put the password right there. Let's go ahead and clear everything out of here. All right, I always forgot to clear database. Is it over here? Yeah, all the way down, clear database. Clear database, clear database. All right, cool. And let's go ahead and upload all the data for it, right? So we are in home, desktop, hack the box, BlackField. And there we go. Go ahead and grab all those. After that, we'll open up all those guys. And we'll see if it gets that data. Okay, cool. Let's start to upload it. All right. What I usually do from here, so I don't have to wait for it, is I usually just exit out of Bloodhound, go back into Bloodhound, and then log back in. And we have everything that we need, right? Okay, so we are currently support, correct? So let's go ahead and start off with support, and we'll say that we pawned him. We'll say mark user as owned. Do we have any storage pass to here from owned? Or no, excuse me, storage pass to here. Okay, so there's BlackField. So these guys can all get to him. We know that. Okay, let's go ahead and start to break everything down here. Try some easy ones first. Jeez Louise. Oh, nope, that's not what I want. Okay. Nope, there we go. Okay. Find all domain admins. Okay. No trust, obviously. DC sync rights. Anybody? Not us. Okay. That's not going to matter. Okay. Nothing there. Kerberoastable. KRB Ad rep. We already found that. Obviously, unconstrained delegation. We're on a domain controller. Source pass high value targets. Let's see what we got here. All right. I know this looks like a lot. But let's go ahead and try to find our support user first and start to break it down from there. So here's our service backup link right here, right? So remember backup operators and also BlackField local, okay? Do we have support anywhere in here? Enterprise admins, domain admins, administrators, backup operator server, account operators. All right. Not really seeing anyone of interest except for service backup. That guy, he could definitely do a lot of damage if we become him, right? Backup operators, who's obviously part of service backup, right? So he could obviously do a lot of damage too. Okay. So yeah, he's a member of that. So we can do a lot of damage if we get to that guy right there. Okay. So LDAP's not really showing us much. We do have maybe a password in there. Don't know yet. We might have a username and password there. I don't quite know yet, right? Could always try to look at the SMB shares again. Huh. Just try to think of what to do next. Let's go ahead and pull up support again. And let's see if we can't find let's go back to Kerberoastable users just to get rid of this. Yeah, sure. I actually want ASREP. There we go. Okay, so we got our ASREP users. All right. Let's go ahead. If we click on him, go to node info, right? Maybe you'll see some things in here. Effective inbound GPOs. Okay. User that BlackField contains him. All right, that makes sense, right? Civilians objects the same OU. There's 315 of these, but all right, those are all the other people on there. Enabled admin count faults. Okay. First degree group memberships. We always want to look at that. He's a member of domain users, obviously. Unrolled group memberships. Okay. First degree object control. Ah, okay. There's something. We can force change the password for audit 2020. Well, knowing that user's current password. So we can do a force change password for audit 2020, right? So be able to do that now, we would have to do a, let's see here. I believe we have to use RPC for that. RPC client force change password. Reset AD user password with Linux, force change password. May also be able to use crack-map-exec for this, like right here, but you know what else I think I could use actually for force change password? No, I can't. Can I use Impacket with that? All right. So I can use Impact with that for some reason, but oh yeah, BlackField, pet test everything. Yeah, Impact it's DAC DACL edit. Okay, that's recons. Never mind. Force. Okay, change password. Yep. Okay. DACL abuse force change password. Alright, looks like we're just gonna be using RPC client here. Target user new password. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this guy, right? Let's go ahead and RPC client into this guy. So we'll do a quick RPC client. Tag U, which is the user, which is going to be BlackField.local / nope, I believe the slash actually goes the other way for these guys. Oh, froze like a little bit there. Give me a second. There we go. / controller user and then the domain controller. Okay. / support, right? And let me not forget his password here. I should probably put that into a file or something, huh? Should have 100% put that in a file. Good thing it's right there. So we'll go ahead and we'll echo this into a file like real quick. Say echo support into user pass.text. All right, cool. So we got that right. And we'll go ahead and we'll hit enter here. See if it asks for a password. Oh, 192. I don't know if it's TAC P. I think I need a password there. Let's go ahead and look up RPC client TAC help. Is it TAC? Oh, TAC N is no password, so that's not really going to work out very well now, is it? I thought TAC N was the IP address there. Okay. There we go. All right, cool. So we got that. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick notes on this also. So we're going to head over to Windows. And then we're just going to say, we'll say privs or something like that, right? Privs and groups. There we go. So let's go ahead and force change password this guy, right? We'll put him into privs and groups. And then we'll show it on here. All right, let's go ahead and throw this in there. Boom. Actually, let me go ahead and do this like right here so I can show you where I found that at. First degree object control. All right, and we can go ahead and we can throw this over to this file over here. All right, cool. So we have that right, and then from here, it's looking like we do something like this, right? So let's copy this whole thing. We're just gonna go ahead and throw this over in here. All right, and then I'll show it over here with a password. And then pretty much we want to do a set user info, target user, and then new password, right? So our target user is going to be audit 2020. So we do a set user info. I believe it was set user info 2. Our target user. So that's going to be audit 2020, 23, and then the new password. We'll say PSNSSW0RD exclamation point or 1. Remember, it still most likely has to conform to the Active Directory password file. Active Directory password rules that are on that machine. So you want to put in something not complex, easy enough for you to remember. All right, now let's see if we can't crack map exec. Let's try WinRM for that, and we're going to do tech U. It's going to be what's that guy's name here? Audit 2020 tech P @ sign. See if we can get it like that. We cannot yet. Okay, let's try that with SMB. See if we get a pawn down there. At least got a plus down this time, so that's good. So we can at least log in, I believe. Let's try an SMB client for, I believe it was forensic. I don't remember if it was forensic or forensics. Tech U will be audit 2020. And our password here. Okay, we can get in there now. We could never get in there before, so we can get in there now. Okay. We have commands output, memory analysis, tools. Let's go ahead and look at, I guess, tools. CD, or actually maybe probably commands output first. Domain admins.txt, domain groups.txt, firewalls. I wouldn't mind getting all that stuff. Prompt off, mget star. Okay, exit out of here. See if we got anything nice in here. Cat domain admins.txt. Okay, looks like someone already got on there, right? Made a little domain admin there. Okay, let's go ahead and cat. We got domain admins, domain groups, and domain users. Okay, same thing we've been seeing like right there, right? Or pretty much same thing. Yep, that is one of the users. I pawned your company, you company. Okay. Now let's go ahead and let's look at CD back. CD memory analysis. Ooh, LSAT. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that LSAT.zip. That might have some juicy stuff in there. We could have also mounted this. Let's go ahead and mount it because it looks like we're having a little bit of problems. So let's go ahead and do a mount, sudo mount. And I don't really remember how to mount these guys like right here. So I'm going to go ahead and go down to mount. TAC-T sifs. Okay. Just going to grab something like this. We're going to throw this into here. It's obviously not what we're going to be doing like right there, but we want to mount 10.10.10.192 slash forensic. And we're going to put that into MNT. Okay. User is going to be, nope, not support anymore. What was his name again? User is actually going to be audit 2020. Password PSNSSW0RD exclamation point. Or is it 1? It might have been 1, huh? I believe it's actually 1. Okay. Now if we do ls-tach-la, we should be able to CD the amount and CD the memory analysis. And we should be able to copy. The reason I'm going to copy it is just because it's going to take a while to unzip in here. So that should be back 1, back 2. That would be actually back 3. There we go. I just don't want to take it too long to unzip in there, just because we are still in that SMB share. We should actually see lss.zip is getting copied over to here. How big is it? Ooh, that's a big one. So, but we are seeing it come through. It's going to take a minute, but that's okay. We'll give it time. Remember, our users that we're really looking at is that server's backup user. Or can we get to audit? Can we go from audit 2020? Actually, can we pawn this guy? Say that, hey, mark users owned. Okay. Now let's go ahead. Can we look at our little analysis here and see if we can find shortest pass from all domain admins. Shortest pass to owned. That's all I was actually looking for. But oh, we're almost there. Actually, we're there. Yep, we're there. I must say, those two numbers add up. That number is the same as that number. Let's go ahead and unzip that. Okay. File. Can I just look at that? Let me know how to open up a DMP file. Oh, wait, this is a dump. Will we be able to do a, hold up, hey. All right, this is a DMP file. Could we do Mimikatz? Is it just Mimikatz or is it PyPyCats? Yeah, PyPyCats, right? And we want to open up, you screwy little thing there. Okay. So we want to open up this guy, right? So we want to run PyPyCats to open up a mini dump file, right? I'll say mini dump command. All right, let's see here. Mini dump input file. Okay, PyPyCats. I'll say PyPyCats. It said mini dump LSA, right? LSA mini dump, and then the file, right? So we have lsas.dmp, right? Okay, seems to not like me. Let's go ahead and that's not good. What we got here? Hopefully that works. There we go. Okay, cool. So we got it. Okay, let's go ahead and take notes of that. How to let me go ahead and do an ls-tach-la like real quick. Hey, why is my print screen? There we go. So what's going on with my print screen here? So we'll actually look at this guy right here. All right, and we're just going to come on over to here. We'll do Windows. We're just going to say, we actually probably put that in Mimikatz now, can't we? So let's just go ahead and make a new folder. We'll call this Mimikatz and PyPyCats. We're going to throw this down in Windows, and then we'll say DMP file. We're going to throw this up into here. This we have that like right there, right? Let's go ahead and show the command. We should probably actually save that to a file also. So let's go ahead and save that to a file. Save to a dump.txt. Right. Let's go ahead and cat dump.txt. Make sure. Yep. Okay, cool. Want to make sure that worked first. So we'll go ahead and we'll show how we did that. So we'll save that like right there. All right. All right. Cool so far. And then whenever we cat that file, actually we just go ahead and sublime that file. We go ahead, we get our NT passwords and stuff like that, right? Cool. All right, so we do have a password actually for server's backup, which makes our life easy because we know that server's backup already has backup user privileges, right? So go ahead and copy that, and let's go ahead and we'll try to crack that, and we'll also do a pass the hash to get in. So let's go ahead and try crack this like real quick. All right, and we'll also do a pass the hash. Nope, I guess he's not cracking it. Okay, so let's go ahead and evil win RM in here. Let's go ahead and cd back. Evil win RM 192. Tac U is going to be, that's going to go ahead and be server's backup, right? That's what was correct. SVC underscore backup, I believe it was. Yep, SVC underscore backup with a password, or actually a hash. You fucker. Is that right? With a hash of this, like right here. All right, so we did get in, okay? Who am I / all? All right, we'll make sure that we actually have, and we have backup operators like right here, okay? So I actually have backup operators on my cherry tree one. I've been slowly changing my notes over to Obsidian. So let's go ahead and go to Windows exploits. Nope, I actually want this guy, and I want privileges, privs, or groups is it in? Disk shadow backup operators group, okay. So we have a DLL method, and we have the disk shadow method. I've always had better luck with the disk shadow method. So let's go ahead and we need to put this on the machine pretty much, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to echo that into a file. So let's go ahead and cd into c temp. If it doesn't exist, we'll make it. All right, make directory c temp. We'll cd there. Let's go ahead and echo test into test.txt like real quick. Make sure that's good. Looks like it, okay. So we can echo. Let's go ahead and make this file now. And then we'll bring it over to here. So we'll do a quick sublime backup.txt, I believe. Let me see here exactly how I did it. First, make script passes to the machine. Okay, cool. Make script pass to the machine. And we call it script.txt. So we're just going to actually stick with what I already have. Script.txt. All right. And we'll go ahead and we'll start up a web server over here. I don't know if we need to use, nope, we do not. I was going to say, I don't know if we need to use basic parsing or not. Let's go and delete that test.txt just so we know nothing's going to get in our way here. All right, next up. I also believe that I actually have a PowerShell script that can run this for you also. But yeah. Okay, so now all we got to do is the disk shadow /s script.txt. Looking good so far. Looking real good. All right. Think that looked good, I think. I don't know. Yep, looking real good. Okay, so we can CD to E Windows NTDS now. So what we did was you can't go into a file when it's being used, right? So pretty much the NTDS file is always being used. So we did, but you can copy it at that time and make a backup of it, which backup operators could do. And that's what we just did. Okay. So we see, yep, we kind of go into there, but we actually want to go back into CD and C Windows tab and then do this robocopy. All right. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So all we're going to do is just copy it. Oh, nope, not to there. We want to go to C tab. Whoops, that's not a place. There we go. And then what we're going to do is robocopy to bring it back to us, right? Okay, so if I do a dir now, ntds.dit's now here, which is a good thing, right? That's what we want, okay? So we just took it from the E drive and copied it back over to us because the one on the E drive technically is not being used at this time. Okay, then we're going to save the HKLM system. All right. And then lastly, we can go ahead and we have our NCDS, we have our system, so we should be able to technically crack into it now, right? So let's go ahead and start up an SMB server. And we'll call that, I could probably just actually share. So it's going to be called share. It's going to be located right here. That's what that dot's for. And we're going to support SMB version 2. Okay, that's pretty much what all that says, okay? And now all we have to do is just copy ntds.dit and that system over to us. So copy ntds.dit to me, right? So we go ahead and I figure like real quick to here /share. We should start seeing stuff come through. And we should see an ntds.dit over here, which we do. Okay, should be the same size, which it is. Cool. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to copy the system over, same exact way of what we just did, okay? So let's go ahead and copy over system now. And if we do all attack LA, we should have system over here, which we do, and it is the same size. Awesome. Okay, now what we got to do is a secret dump. Once this is fully over, all right, we're going to do secret dump.py for system. It's going to be system, okay? Which is this file right here. NTDS is going to be ntds.dit, which is our file right here. And it's local. We're not doing this remote or anything like that, right? Go ahead and enter. And we should be able to now pass the hash for the administrator. Should. We got a lot of all these guys in there. This guy went through a lot of work making this box. Well, they're all the same, actually. Never mind, they're all the same, that password. But we do have our administrator right here, so we can go ahead and grab this. Also, just so you guys know, see this, where is that? 31D6C, like right here. If you see that, that means that a password has not been set. Let's go ahead and grab that, like right there, okay? And we will go ahead and we will evil WinRM. So we actually just completed this machine. Administrator. As long as the administrator can log in, we just completed it. I have no idea, actually. And we'll use the hash of that. I feel like the administrator should be able to log in. And we can also, yep. And so dir and cd and c users. cd to administrator. Desktop. And we'll go ahead and we'll type out that root.txt. Let's also type out that notes.txt, see what that's all about. All right, let's go ahead and we can put this into our guy over here. I thought that was, getting to him was pretty easy. getting the knowledge to get up to this point to get into him is not easy, but if you already have the knowledge, getting to him is not hard. I actually thought the user was actually harder than him, but the user is really just firing a bunch of stuff at it until something sticks. So we'll say we'll get that one a 4. All right, that was not too bad. And we are finished with BlackField. All right, cool day. Cool beans, jelly machine. All right, so just like the stream says, if you donate anything today, it will be used to purchase things for Guam. The base is sending them a whole bunch of stuff in a few days, so it will be used to purchase different equipment for Guam. Food, water, non-perishables, all that good stuff. All right. Come on, look at Windows. Or no, I was actually on a path. That's all I was doing. I was actually on a little track there. I'll say I remember seeing like a cool track or whatever. And we were on the, was it Crest CRT? Is this it? Or is it like an Active Directory track? Active Directory 101 maybe? I enrolled in it. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and let's try Mantis, right? We'll start the machine up and then I'm going to go ahead and take a 5-minute break. And yeah, we'll try Mantis and we'll see where we can get from here. I have yet to even touch this machine, so we'll see if this goes any better than what the last one just did. Or, you know, it's obviously not going to go as fast as BlackField just did.